Hello, fellow prospective beekeepers. Today we will be talking about probiotics, their use, impact, and importance within commercial and backyard beekeeping. This presentation will discuss reasons for the introduction of probiotics into the industry, what bee probiotics are composed of, and their challenges. There are a variety of ever-changing challenges that bees, beekeepers, and industry professionals face on a daily basis, impacting the health, well-being, behavior, and honey flow load of colonies worldwide. Three primary challenges are described in the visual, including climate change impact to local weather patterns, variable and increasing disease outbreaks, and consistent use of pesticides. Additionally, the figure comments on the importance of proactive steps to mitigate the challenges, including using sustainable pest solutions, genetically adapting bees, and providing supplement feedings throughout the winter, including additional sugar supplements, vitamins, and probiotics. Probiotics are defined by the International Scientific Association for Probiotics and Prebiotics as live microorganisms that, when administered in adequate amounts, confer a health benefit on the host. Many times used in human holistic medicine to improve gut microbiome, they may have a similar effect when tested in honeybees. One naturally produced fermented product bees produce is called bee bread. It is composed of flower nectar, bee saliva, and pollen. When bees colonies are exposed to agrochemicals such as pesticides, their overall health is diminished. It is predicted that maintaining the bee microbiome may help with their overall success as a colony. This slide highlights some important factors to keep in mind if you decide to implement probiotics within your own hive. This includes the environment, whether the bees are exposed to a lot of pesticides, their age, and depending on the use of the probiotic, it may interrupt their innate defense system or change their social behavior. This figure on the right demonstrates some of the characteristics to keep in mind, the function of the hindgut, midgut within the honeybee, and where probiotics fall. A study was produced studying lactic acid producing bacteria and how that could impact the bees within a colony. And so a kefir and water mixture was used. It was composed of sugar, water, kefir, and some dried fruit. It was the basis of the probiotics applied to the hive, and it mimics some plant nectar composition, including sharing vitamin C and polyphenols. And some findings included that the individual gut microbiome was not sufficient evidence to draw a conclusion on a species level for the success of probiotics. So it was successful on the individual level to increase their microbiome production of these healthy bacteria, but to apply it to a species level, it was unsuccessful. And in addition, they did in vitro studies, which again have been promising, but on a large scale, probiotics have not been successful. And they did end up reducing the growth of pea larvae in the in vitro study. As the industry and hobby beekeepers explore the potential of probiotics, it is incredibly important to approach their use with a critical eye, weighing the potential benefits against their potential risks. And until there's more conclusive evidence, beekeepers should consider probiotics as a resource on an individual basis, but not rely on them for their colony's success. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this presentation on bee probiotics. These are the references I used for both the images and research. Thanks.